Hello, welcome back. It's so good to see you. So, today we are going to be reading some Christmas memories. This is in a recipe book that I got last year around Christmas time. But in the front of the book, people have submitted their Christmas memories. So, I thought it would be fun to read them to you. So, let's go ahead and get started. Now today I will be using a pointer so I don't lose my spot. I've used this several times before when we read with a pointer. It's actually a chopstick, but I think it's so pretty and it's the perfect little pointer. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. This says cozy Christmas comforts and then sweet Christmas memories. This memory is called the Nativity Dog, and it was submitted by Deborah from Newborn, Georgia. Okay, it says, I have a collection of nativity sets that my granddaughter Sarah started noticing at an early age. When she was 2, I decided to purchase one just for her so that she could play with it and understand the meaning of the birth of Jesus. When the package arrived, Sarah was so excited to see what was inside the box. It was a very colorful Little People nativity set. She proudly arranged it on a table in my family room. For hours, she would play with the figures and talk to them as she played. Then one day, I noticed something different about her nativity set. She added a new animal, a small Dalmatian dog figure that belonged to her papa. I asked her why she had added the dog. Sarah told me that Max, our own Dalmatian dog, always watched over her every time she went outside. And since baby Jesus was outside when he was born, she wanted a dog to watch over him too. So every year when she puts out her nativity set, she always includes the little Dalmatian dog figurine to keep watch over baby Jesus. That is so sweet. So sweet. Very cute. Okay, this one is titled A New Ornament Every Christmas. This is what I do. I like to get new ornaments every Christmas so that eventually every ornament on my tree will be unique. This was submitted by Doreen from Sanfordville, New York. My mother used to buy me a new Christmas ornament every Christmas. I always loved looking at them through the years. The very first Christmas ornament, the second one, my mom passed away in 1995 when I was 28. So that means she bought me 28 ornaments through the years. I still cherish every ornament that I put on my tree. I started the tradition with my own 2 boys. How I wish she was here to see all of my ornaments on my tree along with my son's ornaments. It's bittersweet now decorating our tree, but I'm so thankful that she did that. Someday my kids will know how I feel every Christmas, blessed and loved. That's a sweet story, but it's also sad. Okay, sweet Christmas memories. Christmas memories in the 1930s. Oh my goodness, 1930s. From Truda in Mullins, West Virginia. Okay, this says, I feel every Christmas is special. Me too. Gifts or no gifts, there is just something about Christmas, especially when you're a kid. When I was a little girl, we used to count down the days until Christmas. I was in Christmas programs at church, and my favorite carol was Silent Night. My brother and cousins would go out and find us a living Christmas tree. Then Mom would put the tree in an old coal bucket for us to decorate. We didn't have any store-bought ornaments, as far as I can recall. However, we would color shreds of paper, cut them into strips, and make a colorful chain for our tree. Mom made paste for the strips by mixing flour and water. I loved our Christmas tree, and waking up Christmas morning to candy, nuts, apples, and oranges. Ever since I was small, I have always thought Christmas and anything to do with Christmas was great. That is a sweet story. It kind of reminds me of the Christmas stories that my grandmother wrote about in her memoir. I like that. Okay, Christmas Eve in church. This was submitted by Judy from Benton. Okay, growing up with my two sisters, every year we went to church as a family and watched my cousins in the Christmas program. At the end of the service, all the older people would get a candle. Then they would light the candles, turn the lights out in church, and the bright star would shine down. And then the candles were blown out. As everyone left the church, we younger kids who hadn't gotten a candle were given a sack of fruit and a candy cane. I remember wishing I could get a candle, but then when I was old enough to get a candle, I wished I could still have a sack of fruit and a candy cane again. That's funny. Okay, let's see. Christmas Eve concerts, submitted by Shirley from Foxborough. My older sister Joyce and I shared a love of music when we were young. Joyce played the violin and I played the piano. Around Thanksgiving time, we would start practicing Christmas carols together in preparation for the little Christmas concert we put on each year. We would wait until Mom and Dad were out of the house before we began. We wanted everything to be a surprise. We worked hard at it and wanted it to be the best it could be. We even typed up little programs to hand out to everyone, complete with our very own holiday artwork. We included the words to the carols so everyone could sing along. Aunts and uncles, cousins and grandparents all gathered to hear our little concert, which we took so much pride in producing. One year I memorized the complete poem "'Twas the Night Before Christmas" and recited it as the finale to our concert. Everyone loved it. I often think about those magical Christmas Eves so long ago when we were all gathered together and the joy we brought to those we loved. That is awesome. Such an awesome memory. How cool would that be, too? I mean, how cute is that? They typed up the little programs and everything. That is sweet. Okay. Decorating the Christmas tree. I love decorating the Christmas tree. Christmas is my favorite time of year. In my mind's eye, I can go back to my childhood and recall memories of the days leading up to Christmas. Christmas carols playing on the record player while my father put the lights on our evergreen tree with such perfection. My mother decked out in her red and white checkered apron, baking every kind of cookie you could dream of, and my little dog Trixie sitting and patiently wagging her tail, waiting for me to share a taste of one of those wonderful treats with her. These memories are still sweet. Yes, they are. That's nice. 30 years of Christmas cookies. That's what we got going on. We've got like more than 30 years of Christmas cookies from Cookie Day. In 1988, when I was 5, my mom was pregnant with my sister and was on bed rest. That year, my dad and I baked the cookies together. I think cookie baking with my dad was meant more as a distraction for both of us, but it spawned a tradition that has lasted for 30 years. Every single Christmas, except for one when I was living outside the country, Dad and I have spent at least 2 days baking hundreds of cookies. We make everything from chocolate no-bake to malted milk to good old-fashioned gingerbread with candy hearts. Originally, we gave them to our church choir, where my dad directed, and my school bus driver and teachers. Now we give them to coworkers and extended family and friends all over the country. Everyone from cousins to coworkers to friends old and new anticipates our cookie baking days. Now my young son joins the fun as well, mostly as a taster. That's sweet. We make thousands of cookies, I'm telling you, but we eat them all. Because Christmas cookies are just the best. Okay. There's no place like home. This one is from Sheila. We moved from New York State to Ohio in 1972. I was 7. My brother was 9. It broke our hearts because we were leaving our family and friends behind. Every Christmas, we'd go back home. My grandparents didn't have much money, but they would scrimp and save all year for that one special day. On Christmas morning, we woke up to the aroma of turkey roasting in the oven, carols playing on the radio, and my grandparents sitting by the tree waiting to pass out the gifts from Santa. Aunts and uncles, cousins and friends all crowded around that old dining room table. We'd tell stories of Christmases past, of relatives who we missed and how much we have to be thankful for. Those days are gone, but every year, especially at Christmas time, I always think about all the love and laughter we shared every time we went home for Christmas. That is so sweet. Okay, so I'm just going to end it there. It's just a little short video of Christmas memories. I would love to hear if you have any cute or sweet Christmas memories like this. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed that, and I will see you soon.